It is 2 o'clock in the morning. The room is dark, the house is completely still. And yet there you are, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep feels like something that happens to other people. You are exhausted. Every bone in your body is begging for rest. But your mind? Your mind has other plans. It is replaying that awkward conversation from last Tuesday, running through your to-do list for tomorrow, or simply, for no reason at all, refusing to switch off. Sound familiar? If it does, I need you to hear this. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. And you are absolutely not alone. Here is what most people get wrong about sleep after 60. They think it is just part of getting older, something you have to accept. But that is not true. The real reason you cannot fall asleep is not age. It is biology. Your melatonin levels have dropped. Your cortisol is staying elevated too long into the night. And your nervous system has forgotten how to downshift. The good news? You can teach it again, without sleeping pills, without expensive gadgets, and without staring at the ceiling for another 2 hours. In this video, you will discover 5 proven science-backed techniques to fall asleep faster, even if you have struggled with sleep for years. You will learn a breathing method used by doctors, a mental trick that silences racing thoughts in minutes, and the legendary military method that helped soldiers fall asleep in war zones. If it works in a trench, it will absolutely work in your bedroom. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, let me know, how old are you? And where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I'll take the time to read every single one. All right, let's get started. Technique number 5. The 4-7-8 breath, your built-in sleep switch. Let's start with the most powerful sleep tool you already own. It costs nothing, it's always available, and it can work in under 60 seconds. It is your breath. Now, I can already hear you thinking, I've been breathing for 70 years, I think I've got that covered. But this is different. This is a very specific breathing rhythm developed by Dr. Andrew Weil, and it is called the 4-7-8 method. Doctors have called it a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. And once you try it, you will understand exactly why. Here is the science behind it. When you cannot sleep, your body is stuck in what we call fight or flight mode. Your heart is beating slightly too fast. Your stress hormones are still circulating. Your brain is on high alert. You cannot bully yourself into sleep with willpower. That only makes things worse, but you can manually flip your nervous system into rest mode by changing your breathing pattern. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, you activate the vagus nerve, which sends a direct signal to your brain saying, the danger is over. It is safe to let go. Here is exactly how to do it. You can be sitting up or lying flat in bed. Rest the tip of your tongue gently behind your upper front teeth and keep it there throughout. Start by exhaling completely through your mouth with a soft whooshing sound. Close your mouth and inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath gently for a count of 7. Exhale fully through your mouth with that whooshing sound for a count of 8. That full cycle, 4 in, hold to 7, out for 8, is 1 round. In bed, you want to complete 4 full rounds. Let's try one together right now. Close your mouth, inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel that? That heaviness settling into your chest and shoulders? That is your nervous system downshifting. Do this 4 times in bed, and by the final exhale, your heart rate will have slowed noticeably. And if you wake at 3 a.m., skip the clock, go straight into your breathing. Technique number 4. Progressive muscle relaxation. Melt into your mattress. Technique number 4 is for anyone who lies down but cannot seem to get truly comfortable. You know exactly what I mean. You flip the pillow to the cool side. You kick off the blanket, then pull it back. Your legs feel restless, your shoulders feel stiff, and no matter how you position yourself, something still feels off. Here is why that happens. Even when we are lying completely still, most of us are holding tension in our muscles without realizing it. You are clenching your jaw, your shoulders are slightly raised, your hands are not fully open. Your body is braced as if it is still waiting for something to go wrong. And you cannot relax a muscle you do not know is tense. That is exactly what progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR, solves. The method is beautifully simple. You deliberately tighten a muscle group, hold that tension for a few seconds, then release it completely. That contrast between tension and release is what teaches your body what truly letting go actually feels like. Here is how to do it lying on your back. Work slowly from your feet upward. Feet and calves. Curl your toes downward firmly. Squeeze your calves and hold for 5 seconds. Then release completely. Feel your feet fall open and grow heavy. Thighs and glutes. Squeeze your thigh muscles, press your knees together, tighten your buttocks. Hold. Then let everything drop into the mattress like dead weight. Hands and forearms. Make tight fists, squeeze your forearms. Hold. Then open your fingers slowly. Notice the warmth spreading into your palms. Shoulders and neck. Pull your shoulders up toward your ears. Tighten your neck. Hold. Then drop them completely. Feel the space open up between your neck and the pillow. Face. Scrunch your eyes shut, wrinkle your nose, clench your jaw, hold everything. Then release it all at once. Let your jaw hang slightly loose, your tongue rest softly, your forehead go completely smooth. By the time you finish your face, your entire body will feel warm, heavy, and deeply relaxed. Research shows PMR can reduce the time it takes to fall asleep by nearly 40% in adults over 60. That is not a small number. Technique number 3. Cognitive shuffling. Scramble your worried mind. Now we tackle the biggest sleep thief of all, the racing mind. You lie down, the lights go off, and suddenly your brain decides it is the perfect time to review every unresolved problem in your life. Did I lock the front door? Should I have said that differently? What if that pain in my knee means something serious? The worries line up like they have been waiting all day for this exact moment. Here is the mistake most people make. They try to force themselves to stop thinking. They say, calm down, just relax, stop overthinking. But that never works. Telling your brain not to think about something is like telling someone not to picture a red balloon. The red balloon is now all they see. Willpower cannot silence an anxious mind, but confusion can. This technique is called cognitive shuffling, and it was developed by Dr. Luc Baudouin, a cognitive scientist at Simon Fraser University. The idea is to flood your mind with random, unconnected, mildly boring images, so quickly and randomly that your logical, worrying brain simply cannot keep up. When your thoughts become fragmented and nonsensical, your brain actually interprets this as a signal that sleep is already beginning. You are essentially tricking it into crossing the threshold. Here is how to do it. Pick any simple word. Let's use the word garden. Start with the letter G. Picture a goat. See it clearly. The fur, the little horns. Now a glass of water, a green hat, a gate swinging open. Move to A. An apple on a table, an ant carrying a crumb, an old armchair. Then R. A rabbit, rain on a window, a red ribbon. Do not force a story. Do not connect the images. The randomness is the whole point. Each image should appear for just 2 or 3 seconds, then dissolve into the next one. You are not daydreaming. You are scrambling. Most people do not make it past the 3rd or 4th letter before their thoughts begin to blur and drift. If you wake up anxious at 3 a.m., pick a new word and start again. The logic center of your brain simply cannot worry and shuffle at the same time. Technique number 2. The worry dump. Close your mental tabs. This technique is a little different from the others. It is not something you do in bed. It is something you do about 30 minutes before bed, and it may be the most underrated sleep habit that exists. Think about what happens when a computer has too many programs running at the same time. It slows down. It overheats. The fan starts spinning loudly. That is your brain at 11 p.m., trying to keep every unresolved thought, every pending task, every unanswered worry alive in the background so you do not forget it by morning. Your brain is not trying to torture you. It is actually trying to help. It just does not know when to stop. The solution is what I call a worry dump. And all you need is a notebook and a pen. About 30 minutes before bed, sit somewhere quiet and open your notebook to a fresh page. Draw a simple line down the middle, creating 2 columns. In the first column, write down every single thing that is sitting on your mind. Every worry, every task, every unfinished thought your brain has been quietly carrying all day. Do not filter it. Do not judge it. Just get it out of your head and onto the paper. Then, in the second column, write just one small, concrete next step for each item. Not a full plan, just the very next action. Need to call the doctor? Right? Call the office at 9 a.m. Worried about a leaky faucet? Right? Ask Robert for a plumber's number on Saturday. That is enough. That second column is the real secret. The moment you write down a next step, you give your brain official permission to let that thought go. You are telling your subconscious directly, "This is handled." You do not need to stay up guarding it. The brain holds on to unfinished things because it fears they will be forgotten. Once they are written down with a clear action attached, that fear disappears. The physical act of writing does something that typing on a phone simply cannot replicate. It feels final. It feels like a transfer. When you are done, close the notebook, set the pen down, and say to yourself quietly, "The office is closed for tonight." Technique number 1. The military method. Fall asleep in 2 minutes. We have arrived at the technique you have been waiting for. The military method was developed by the United States Navy pre-flight school to help combat pilots fall asleep in under 2 minutes, in noisy, high-stress environments, sometimes even sitting upright in a cockpit. These were men whose lives depended on being sharp the next morning, and this method was their secret weapon. If it works under those conditions, your quiet bedroom is more than enough. This technique combines physical relaxation with deliberate mental visualization. It may take a few nights of practice to fully master. Some people get it on the first try, others need a week or two. But once it clicks, it becomes almost automatic. Think of it as a sequence you run through, step by step. Step 1. Relax your face completely. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. Release every muscle in your face. Your forehead, your eyelids, your jaw. Let your tongue rest softly and your lips part slightly. Your face holds an enormous amount of hidden tension, and relaxing it sends an immediate signal down through the rest of your body. We are safe. Stand down. Step 2. Melt your shoulders and arms. Let your shoulders drop as low as they will naturally go. Do not force them. Just stop holding them up. Let your arms fall to your sides with your palms facing upward and fingers gently open. Step 3. Exhale and release your legs. Take a slow breath out and let your chest soften. Then move your attention down through your thighs, your knees, your calves, all the way to your feet, releasing each one like you are unplugging them. Step 4. Clear your mind for 10 seconds. Hold one of these 2 images and focus only on it. You are floating in a canoe on a glassy, perfectly calm lake. Above you, nothing but a wide open blue sky. You are lying in a soft hammock in a completely dark, quiet room. Focus on the darkness itself. If a worry creeps in, repeat the words, "Don't think," slowly and steadily until it fades. It creates a mental wall, and sleep follows shortly after. Bonus: the golden rule of temperature. Here is one final tip that makes all 5 techniques work even better. Cool your room. To fall asleep, your core body temperature needs to drop slightly. If your bedroom is too warm, that process cannot happen. The ideal sleeping temperature is between 65 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, around 20 degrees Celsius. I know that sounds chilly, but here is the trick. Keep the room cool and wear warm socks. When your feet are warm, your blood vessels open up, allowing internal heat to escape and cooling your core naturally. Cool room, warm feet. That is the combination. Turn the thermostat down and pull the duvet up. You now have 5 powerful tools to reclaim your sleep. Tonight, start with just one technique and build from there. Be patient with yourself. Your body wants to sleep. We are simply helping it remember how. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps this channel reach more people who need it. Subscribe so you never miss our next video, and hit that save button so this complete sleep toolkit is always within reach on your worst nights. Share this with a friend or family member who struggles with sleep. You might change their nights completely. Thank you for being here. Sleep well, and I will see you in the next video.